I thought I'd make a little video for one of my friends who was asking about this chipboard album. She said photos wasn't working for her. She really wanted to see how the ins and outs of the different pockets and everything worked. So I thought I'd make a video. I don't know if you're like me, but I will buy a whole line of scrapbook paper and make maybe 2 layouts with it on my 12 by 12 album and then have tons of stuff left. And so that's exactly what happened with this. I bought this line. It's from K & Company. It's called Wild Saffron. And I bought it for my girls' school photos and for their school layouts, but I had so much stuff left. So I thought, because the theme of Wild Saffron has a lot of about friends and things like that, that I'd make a thank you present for a friend. So this is just a basic 8x8 chipboard album. All of these are just 8x8 squares, and then I cut all the 4 corners with the We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper to get the rounded corners on it, and then glued it to the chipboard and sanded the edges. This flower was just some flowers we had laying around here, so I just attached them with a nice pretty shiny brad in the middle. I cut out this bracket with the Sure Cuts A Lot program for the Cricut, and then covered it with glossy accents to make it have shine. And then I just tied some ribbon to the 4 little rings over here. And then the tag is chipboard covered with paper from the Wild Saffron line, and then covered with clear embossing powder on the front, green embossing powder on the back, and then heated with the heat tool so that it feels like plastic instead of just a piece of paper. So that's the front, and then the tag comes in the Wild Saffron line, as well as this cute little ladybug, which also has foil on it and a little bit of the transparency vellum and these cute little wires. And then I cut out the word friends on the Cricut with just any font in Sure Cuts A Lot. This is just like the introductory page here. So the Giggles, that's a chipboard sticker that came in the line itself. You can kind of see the 3-dimension. This is a chipboard arrow I cut out and covered it with some coordinating paper and then inked the edges to make it stand out. This is just made to look like a little glass slide, even though it's not. All it is paper on one side, and it's a double-sided piece of paper. And then I covered it with the glossy accents to make it look like a slide. Then here's a cute little book. I made a pocket here and put a rub-on from the same line. And I made this little book by just cutting out a piece of paper and then cutting another piece of paper smaller and using the corner chomper on the edges. And this was small enough to where I could just stick a stapler in there and staple those two to make a little mini book. And my kids are going to write their thank yous to her inside of that. This is another cute little mat stack that comes with the Wild Saffron line. It has these little dots that you can punch out. And then this is just a chipboard staple that I had, and so I covered it with copper embossing powder to make it shiny. And then this is another one of the little glittered and rhinestoned butterflies that, sorry, too blurry, that comes in the Wild Saffron line, and it too has a pop dot and kind of pops up for us. Excuse me. Allergy season. And then here is some tags that come in the little tag line. And this is also cute. It's 3-dimensional little stickers, and they have the foil and the rhinestones and the glitter as well. So I put 3 of those in there and just tied some ribbon on top. This was a real fun page. It's just 2 big pockets. These are just pockets, trying not to give myself a paper cut, and a big pocket down here that I can just slide in pictures that she can just pull out. This is some more flowers that I just had around here. I think this one is a Prima. And then this butterfly I cut out from some of the paper and then covered it with glossy accents to kind of make it shiny. And so it kind of sticks up and looks like a 3-dimensional butterfly on the page along with that flower. These are going to be for photos. I'm going to cover these with photos, so I just put a little bit of copper embossing powder and heated it with the heat tool. And then this is just for 4x6 here, and again, that's covered. This was a real fun layout. Again, this is another one of those stickers that comes in the line there. And this is chipboard covered with copper embossing powder. These are 3 tags, and so I just made a pocket, but this is the real fun part. This is actually a little miniature card for Out of the Walk in My Garden cartridge from Cricut. And so I cut that out, and what it does is it folds out, and then it folds out again. So you have this little section here where you can put a picture, but instead I put this little 3-dimensional ladybug here, and she has foil on her. And you can put a photo here, and then a photo back here, and then it just folds right up, and I just put a little Velcro dot to hold it there. Really cute. And this is another little mini album within a mini album. And what I did was I just held it together with this little office clip here. And so I just covered the little office clip with some ribbon. And then what happens is you take this ribbon at the top here and it pulls out. And you can put 4 photos here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you can lift up and put 2 more photos there. So this little bitty accordion album will hold up to 6 photos. So all that leftover chipboard areas and ribbon area will all be covered as soon as I get the pictures all put up there. And then this is just another little matte page. I'm going to put another photo with another one of those cute little butterfly stickers. And again, it has rhinestones and glitter, as well as this little chipboard piece up here. It's another 3-dimensional chipboard sticker. This sticker right here, it actually comes with the Wild Saffron line as well. This is one of the felt stickers, and it comes with this cute little rhinestone, and then I just had some of these other flowers laying around that I stuck it on top of. This is another tag from the what was that? Walk in the Garden cartridge from Cricut. So I just cut out the pocket and cut out the matching tag, tied a little ribbon, and then highlighted the edges with the ink. And these again are going to be covered with photos. And this is another cute little flower that comes in the line, and it's 3-dimensional and has a lot of little glitter and sparkle to it. The last page is still under construction. There's a big envelope mini album I'm putting right here that'll hold about 10 pictures, and then there'll be one final photo here. And this little chipboard has a little piece of bling on him with Wild Thing. So that's how I made this mini album. Again, it's just a simple 8x8 chipboard album. A lot of dimension. It'll fit a total of about, I think when I counted, it's going to be about 50 photos in here. So, you know, if you have a special occasion that you want to make an album for, these little mini albums are great for themes and will just hold so much. And they're a great way to use up your scraps that you have from your leftover scrapbook album lines. Thank you for watching.